everybody, it's Beth here from Healthy Hints. I'm a registered dietitian, certified dietitian and nutritionist, and in today's video we're going to talk about the sunshine vitamin, also known as vitamin D, which is one of the most common vitamin deficiencies in America. It's called the sunshine vitamin because you can get it from the diet and from your skin. So with adequate sun exposure, you can actually produce vitamin D in your body from sun. So vitamin D is really great because it helps with your bone health, which is one of the most common thoughts when you think of vitamin D. Because when you're kids, you break a bone, you're told to drink warm milk because it's full of plenty of calcium and vitamin D for strong, healthy bones. Not only that, vitamin D is great for your immune function, also mood and energy levels. Unfortunately, it's super common because it's kind of limited in your diet. And then also, again, it's based on where you live, your geographical region, because the less sun exposure you have, the more at risk you are for vitamin D deficiency. So for me, I live in Washington State, so it's cloudy and rainy all the time, which means that this population is going to be at risk because it's not getting that adequate sun exposure throughout the year to actually produce vitamin D by your skin. So through the diet, I have some of the major sources of vitamin D in front of me. I have milk, also dairy products, so any type of cheeses. Eggs are also a great source of vitamin D, and then fish are really great. I have tuna here, and then also salmon. Just make sure that when you're purchasing your fish, if you're looking for a higher level of vitamin D, be sure to purchase it wild caught. So wild caught means that it wasn't corn-fed or had feed whenever it was grown, that it actually ate off the algae in the streams and in the rivers, which produces more vitamin D and provides that nutrient for those fish. So looking at the tuna here, it is not wild caught, but on the back it does say that it has about 8% of the vitamin D daily value for your nutrition for that day. On my salmon, I actually purchased wild caught, so it says it on the front, so I'm going to know that this fish in particular is going to be higher. You can also purchase trout or cod liver. Any of those are going to be great sources of vitamin D also. Uniquely enough, not many vegetables have a lot of vitamin D, but mushrooms actually contain a fair amount, and those are a great source too. So vitamin D deficiency can lead to osteoporosis, because I mentioned that vitamin D is great for your bone health. It can also lead to depression because, again, it does help with mood and energy levels. It has also been shown to may lead to cardiovascular disease, multiple sclerosis, and also certain cancers. So it's important to make sure you're getting enough sun exposure and dietary sources. Signs and symptoms that you may notice if you do have vitamin D deficiency are going to be generalized fatigue, also maybe some muscle cramps and joint pain, just because it does help with muscle contractions and joints also. The most at-risk populations are obviously those that might have a lactose allergy. So think about it. If you don't have enough milk and enough dairy products in your diet, such as those with lactose allergies or even a strict vegan diet, you may be at risk for vitamin D deficiency. Also, people who may have, again, live in those climates that have lower sun exposure or darker skin tone may be at risk also. Now, I talked a lot about vitamin D, what the benefits are from it, where the sources are coming from, but the most important thing is to prevent from vitamin D deficiency since it's so common. So number one, try to do routine blood tests with your primary care physician to make sure that your levels are adequate. Not only that, you should also make sure that you've got adequate fish in your diet. It's recommended to have up to 2 servings of fish per week, or even more than that. And then again, make sure that you're adding these throughout the day. Maybe start the day with a glass of milk and some scrambled eggs. Maybe add in some cheese throughout the day. Maybe have a cheese stick as a great protein snack. And then you could finish the day with a stir fry, adding in some mushrooms, and then maybe doing some salmon for dinner. So you can kind of see where you can add these foods in throughout the day to prevent from vitamin D deficiency. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like and follow us for more great healthy tips, simple workouts, and recipes, and be sure to subscribe below.